we have our ADB, we have our Android installed, Java, Git, all that's installed. Let's talk a little bit about the website. So the Project Tango website is going to be where you go for most of your information. Uh, Google Plus is, an active community. Stack Overflow, there's also links there. But for the most part, these are the actual links. For the most part, you're going to want to refer to the Project Tango website, for probably the itty bitty nitty, details that nobody wants to repeat. Things like when I said before that Google Project Tango, uses both 4.2 and above. Uh, Now, once again, it's been a little dicey working with with newer versions. So just be cautious as you're making updates and updates are happening. You want to make sure that you can have as much control as possible when it comes to dealing with this. I believe that most of the Project Tango devices are actually on Android 4.4, so you can use anything between 17 and I think it was 20 or 22. The getting started for Unity, this is pretty much what we just spoke about, getting all the different all the different tools so that we can actually work. We have these Unity tutorials up here. So the Code Lab motion tracking, uh, excuse me. So once again, this was made with version 4.6. Uh, I know Unity has all these great tools. They have all these, especially when 5 came out. 5 was a major, major, major update, and I know that I've had some success. Personally, some of my coworkers have had success. We've all used different versions of uh, of the Unity itself, and we, like I said, on our Macs we actually use multiple, so we can kind of gauge to see if our project actually continues to work on the different versions. And there are a lot of new tools that come out, so we want to make sure that we can both exploit the tools but also make sure our projects don't break. So this is going to go into setting up Unity. uh, I'm not going to read through all this, but I will say this, that this is a nice process. You just have to make sure that you read through it all and thoroughly, and try not to skip any steps, um, or you can just skip to the bottom. I know, right? Don't skip any steps. And this is the actual final code that they're going through in this process, because you end up creating code, creating comments, and then replacing a comment. And I think it's good. It's good for you to learn exactly what's happening. But if you just want to go in, the final code is at the bottom. Now, this Unity meshing example, uh, we're going to focus on each example project, and then afterwards we're going to talk about some of the more experimental things that we've been working with. But this is just another one of those examples that the team at Google put together to kind of show us what's possible. This is a feature that a lot of people wanted, was the ability to mesh. Uh, I'm really confused. I don't quite know what this is. um, I guess this is an example of showing you of meshing. There's actually better ones out there. If we check the community, as we go through the process, I'll actually point out some people who've developed some pretty neat tools and applications for Project Tango, and they're a little better than what this is. I don't quite know what this is, and I haven't had the pleasure of actually using it because it doesn't work in the current build. But hopefully in one of the next updates that will be resolved, because I saw a pull request that mentioned something about fixing the actual project files themselves. So the website is a great resource for just about everything Tango related. And we have all the social media links on the bottom, so you can pretty much find most of the information available on the web here on the website itself. Now, there's a lot of information for you to actually read through, so we're going to actually go through each one step by step, just because sometimes it's easier to watch a video than it is to read the content. we really appreciate all of the content that the team at Google has created, but sometimes it's just easier for you to watch a video, and that's what we're going to do. Go through them step by step. This is Edithson Abelard. I'm out.